What's going on, everybody? Matt's Geek Corner here again, and today I'm bringing you my first breaking news episode. So I know I'm late, but better late than never. Yesterday, Sony released an image or a couple images of their PS5 controller and what it looks like. So I'm gonna show you guys a closer look of it and what I think and everything. So here we go. You have the look. It is a two-tone controller. So it looks kind of like how some of those variations like the camo controllers looked, where the main controller was one color and then the bottom part was black. Similar to that. Nothing too bad there. But you'll notice that the bottom portion with the analog sticks is a little wider. And I think this is because they released that extra button for the PS4 controllers last year, and they wanted people to get a feel for what this would be like. And I remember people saying, hey, this might be what the PS5 controller looks like, because when you added that button onto the bottom, it made it a little wider in the bottom, almost like an Xbox controller. You also see that the home button is the PlayStation symbol popped out instead of just a circle with the symbol on it. And I can already tell just by looking at this view that the light bar is no longer on the back or the top. It is behind the touchpad. And they actually are calling this controller the DualSense, not the DualShock. So we're going to have to get used to saying that instead of saying DualShock all the time. You also notice that the options and the share button look pretty much the same, but slightly different. So the options button has like the three lines, similar to how the Xbox One has their controller options button. And then you have the share button here, which looks, to me, when I first looked at it, looked like a speaker button or something. But I'm hoping that it's still the share button at least. Let's go to the second view. All right, so you can already see it runs off a USB-C. I'm so happy about that because I don't even think I own a USB micro charger anymore. All I have are USB-Cs for pretty much everything I use, so I'm cool with that. You can also see that the buttons, the D-pad and the actual buttons have a clear, transparent look to them, similar to the PlayStation Vita and the PSP. I'm totally cool with that because I loved both of those handhelds. I owned them until the day they died. I still play them from time to time, but I was thinking that maybe they would mimic that setup on the current controllers like the PS4 or something like that, but they never did, so I'm kind of glad they brought it here. I mean, that's just my little enjoyment there for the handhelds and everything. The shoulder buttons look the same, nothing different there, and pretty much that's it for the views of the controller. They haven't really announced what the system will look like. They just showed us a controller, but I'm willing to bet that the system has a similar shade of color to this, like a black and white color maybe. I think maybe they wanted to change it up finally because the last three systems have been black, and the PS1 was the only one that was a different color. It was gray. Every system that's come out from Sony, controllers have all been the same color. So the PS1 controllers were gray, PS2, 3, 4, they were all black unless you got like a variant. So like the Darth Vader, Star Wars. PS4 was Star Wars color, or Darth Vader colors, I'm sorry. The Destiny, the Death Stranding, those controllers were color coordinated with their systems and what they looked like. So I'm willing to bet that's what's going to happen here, but I'm also not going to be shocked if they, a year later, sometime next year, maybe release a different color variation, like maybe an opposite of this, a black and white, but the whole controller is black and the bottom part's white, or a red and black, blue and black, green and black, stuff like that. Some people said that they think this is a prototype. I don't think so, to be honest, because the system's supposed to come out this year. If it even still is coming out this year, I don't see why they would release a controller like this and then release the actual controller 6 months from now. The PS3 did something similar where they released the controller, or they showed us a system and the controller was like a boomerang, and people were like, what in the world is that? But the system wasn't coming out for another year. So when it came out the next year and they showed it at the next E3, they said, hey, here's the controller, and it's a DualShock. So it didn't look any different from the previous variations. The PS4 is the only one that looks different from the previous variations. So from the different from the 3, the 2, the 1, and then this one right here is the same thing. It's gonna be different from the 4 and then all the previous ones. So I'm excited. I think it looks cool. I think it looks like it's gonna be a little more sturdy. It won't feel flimsy, like I said. But definitely let me know what you guys think, what you think of the controller, what colors you would want to see if they do release any colors, what you think the system might look like. Let's talk about all of it. I'm open to talking about all of it because, you know, there's really not much else we can do right now. Hopefully everybody's staying safe and you're staying inside. That's all I got to say about that, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of off the wall, but it was a last minute breaking news episode that I just kind of put together. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share it with your friends and family. Ring that bell to be notified when new episodes go live. And as always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Y'all take it easy.